sprint.
Tony Stewart would move into second place tonight with Matt Kenseth third. Jimmy Johnson would hold the point lead despite being in 16th place, 1 lap down. Kenseth had trouble. Mark Martin came in the pits at the wrong time. Kevin Harvick did not come in for tires. It's been an eventful night in Richmond, and it's 25 laps from over, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. pulling away, and second place about to be a battle between Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Denny Hamlin.
In about another 10 laps, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car, we've got 25 laps to go. He's going to catch some pretty heavy traffic he's going to have to deal with.
I just think, Larry, that car's been getting better all night long. And like I said, back in traffic, Dale Jr. is awfully cautious. Once he gets out front, like he is right now, I think he's really stepped it up.
Their night turned around on lap 21 when they pitted out of sequence under caution, made the adjustments that car needed, came up through the field on fresh tires. It's been on from there.
And listen, it's been a while since I drove, I admit that. But when these guys yesterday, Burton, Harvick, and some of these guys that ran the Busch race last night, their practice was yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. We left out of here last night at 12:40. So they had run Busch race, qualified, practiced both cars, and here we are back here racing again tonight. This place is hard on you physically. I don't know how they do it.
Look at these two kids. Maybe that's the reason.
That could be part of it.
Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin fighting hard for third.
And don't forget about the week the drivers and the teams had before they got here. We raced at Talladega on Monday, tested for 9 hours a day for 2 days at Lowe's Motor Speedway in Charlotte, and then here on Friday.
It's been a very grueling week.
You know, we talked about the night Greg Biffle's had and that Greg Biffle needs. Another guy that needs it, we talked about him earlier, Ryan Newman. He's just quietly been in the top 10 all night long in this 12 car. And with 21 laps to go, he's up there in 7th. This would be his best finish since he finished 3rd in the Daytona 500 if he can maintain.
And he's got about a second on Clint Boyer. Childress with all 3 cars in the top 12. With Boyer 8th and Burton 12th. It's the Prilosec car.
My old home buddy there, Sterling, now last car on the lead lap. He's going to have a good finish tonight too. He's running 14th, 15th actually.
These boys here battling for 3rd. Denny Hamlin in the 11, Kyle Busch in the 5, and while they've been going at it, it allowed Kevin Harvick in the 29 to pull away just a little bit, but Harvick is almost a second and a half behind leader Dale Earnhardt Jr., 19 to go.
Junior won here in his rookie year. That was 2000. And he won this race in 2004. But last year, which was definitely an off year for the Budweiser team, Junior finished 14th and 20th at Richmond. What a turnaround for this team and the season they've had so far. He is 6th in the points at this moment.
This right here will do more for that team than anything that could happen to them. I think once they get that winning way back, they get that confidence back, look out.
And as we mentioned here with 17 to go, he's starting to catch a lot of lap cars, but for the most part they're strung out just a little bit as he pulls up on David Stremme in the 40 car. 16 to go for the Budweiser car this time.
He's going to get past Stremme. Good battle here as Hamlin catches Harvick.
Now Hamlin's car is really good on the bottom. Harvick's been really good up top. Hamlin is really good on the bottom. He can get off the corner underneath somebody and make the pass, just like we saw him
Turn
do right
3.
there.
Riggs and Vickers were fighting for position side by side for 4 laps. They connected. Riggs into the outside wall, Vickers to the inside.
Come on down.
Jimmy Johnson, lucky dog.
Come on.
Yeah, these two had been going at it for 10th position for about 10 or 15 laps.
Larry, the 48 car gets to pass. How many times have we seen it?
The next thing you know, he'll be up there battling in the top 10.
Well, we're into double digits. This is the 10th caution of the night. These two had been side by side for at least 3 laps.
See the brakes blowing on the 10 car, trying to stay off the 25.
lot of damage to both those race cars.
Yeah, both cars took pretty hard licks.
Both these cars had great runs at Talladega last week.
Factory in, guys. Driver's side.
From Jeff Burton's singular Chevy. There's a look at it.
Two guys just getting down there at the corner at the same time.
Good job. Caution's out.
And that will put Burton into the top 10.
Got a few cars hitting pit road here with about 13 laps to go. Most of the top guys stayed out. We got Biffle, Carl Edwards, Jeff Burton, Mark Martin, several other cars back there making pit stops here.
Just 13 laps to go. Don't touch that dial. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just got a great restart. Denny Hamlin did not.
But Hamlin was able to clear the lap car.
Oh, back straightaway. Burton gets turned around into the wall.
Caution is out again.
11th time tonight.
Jeff Burton was one of those cars I talked about right before we went to break that made a pit stop.
They were 3 wide coming off turn 2 back there. Something had to give.
Let's see what happened here. Whoa, he gets into Mark Martin. Yeah, he's all over Mark Martin, Jeff Burton is. Trying to keep from wrecking Martin. Wrecks himself, and that's a pretty hard lick on the inside right there. No safe barrier down there.
And that will move nobody back on the lead lap. We're inside 10 to go when the caution comes out.
He was just trying to get under Mark and got into Mark a little bit and tried to stay off of him, and in the process wrecked himself.
Next year, hard hit. Here's Reed Sorensen on pit road as the 1-to-go sign comes out along with Burton and Matt Kenseth.
Now we get a single file restart, Larry, and that'll help. I don't know if that'll help anybody or not.
But that means basically we're within that 10-lap window at the end of the race, so lead lap cars only to the front. You know, 100 laps ago, we had 3 Childress cars running in the top 7. I know Kevin Harvick is in 3rd, but, buddy, in the last 100 laps, we've had a good night go south for Richard Childress Racing.
Well, yeah, for the 31 car, Boyer's still 7th.
Right,
so,
yes.
You know, I think where it's gone south is that pit strategy.
They will restart with 7 laps to go. Single file this time. Earnhardt, Hamlin, Harvick, Kyle Busch, and Stewart, the top 5.
Oh, boy, he anticipated that stop, and I think what he did was perfectly legal. Well, he actually didn't even complete the pass.
No, I think he decided.
But there goes Denny Hamlin to the inside of Junior coming off turn 2.
I think Harvick gave that back because I think he was afraid that it might get him for jumping the restart. But I tell you, Denny Hamlin's really good on the bottom, and he can get up alongside Junior. I don't know if he can pass him or not, but he can sure worry him to death.
6 to go.
And you know what? There's those 2 guys at the front right now. There's no 2 guys here want to win worse than they do.
Junior trying to return to victory lane for the first time in 47 races. Hamlin's never been there. He's in his rookie season trying to become the first rookie since Stewart to win here.
This is almost like Casey Kane and Tony Stewart, because Hamlin probably wouldn't have the ride if it wasn't for Dale Jr.
Hamlin can beat him through the middle of the corner. Junior in that second groove gets a good run off turn 2 like he did down the backstretch that time. 4 to go next time.
Got to have the whole racetrack to make the pass. That's the problem. When you get down under somebody, you just don't have enough room. I think now that they're sorted out a little bit, the tires are cleaned off. It's pretty hard for Hamlin to get to him now.
Here's a man on a move right here. Yep. Greg Biffle in the 16 car. He was one of those cars that pitted for fresh
Just went around Tony Stewart.
5th place.
And guess where Jimmy Johnson is?
On the lead lap in 13th.
13th and coming.
With fresh tires. 3 to go.
And that the 31 car didn't get Junior any favors, but it didn't hurt him, and he's on his way. Hamlin's pretty much decided he's going to move up and see if he can chase Junior down, but
Biffle for 4th place up beside Kyle Busch in that 5 car, but he's going to run out of laps. 2 to go.
What a comeback for Greg Biffle.
You got that right. I mean, he is just driving around them left and right, and Junior just continues to open the gap.
He is stretching it out. He gets off the corner so good. White flag this time.
Come on, bring her home, Junebug. I believe you got yourself one there, buddy.
Clean racetrack. The fans are waving as he completes his last lap halfway down the backstretch.
Went home early last week. Gonna stay up late tonight.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. for his 17th Nextel Cup victory wins the Crown Royal 400.
This bud's for you, baby.
And at the line, Jimmy Johnson broke into the top dozen, edging Elliott Sadler. He will remain the point leader. Tony Stewart will rise to second in the Nextel Cup standings. First win for Junior in the last 28 races. That was Chicago last July. He was 1 for 47 coming in here. Next year, the title of this race will be the name of a fan who wins a Crown Royal contest. It's the Your Name Here 400 for now. But tonight, this race belongs to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
All I know is last week at Talladega, when the 8-car fell out, I think fans left. I think more fans came tonight here at the end of this race. Burning down the house.
Look at this. Larry, where'd he go?
He's down there.
Where'd he go? There he is. Melt him down. Scorch him hides.
Two big keys to victory for Junior tonight. One that we've talked about, the early pit stop.
He blew the right rear out, Larry.
And the other, he battled Kevin Harvick hard for the lead and then backed out to 4th place. If you guys go race a while, I'll see you later. We'll see him at Victory Lane next.